Hello everybody, Friday, January 23rd, 9:49 a.m. We already are pretty much still inside this high time from consolidation. Um, Tapping again off this daily order block in this 4-hour order block. Looking to go down. I'm looking to take a short here, to be honest. But of course, first, I'm a profitable trader. I'm a calm, disciplined man. I believe Jesus Christ will help me. I will never give up on my dreams. I'm a profitable trader. I'm a calm, disciplined man. I believe Jesus Christ will help me, and I will never give up on my dreams. So yeah, we're making a lot of good shifts to the downside and such like that. We do have equal lows on NQ, but ES has taken out both of these equal lows. And we are looking to get into some sort of 4-hour. This is a 4-hour, technically. So is this. But it looks like we're sort of just consolidating a lot on both levels. We got equal sell side below. I don't really want to trade inside of some consolidation level. I'd rather just wait till we get some sort of expansion move and then take a trade. Even if we expand down here, could still end up doing some other stuff. But we did make an SMT between this low, so could indicate just bullish shit. Likely just gonna wait till 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. closes bullish on the 1 hour. We're still in. Fuck. I didn't mean that. We close bullish on the 1 hour, right? So there's this 1 hour along with this 15-minute fair value gap. We are disrespecting pretty much OTE of this range. So to me, this looks bullish. Also, based on the fact that we still have this new week to fill on ES. ES did form a 4-hour, which I think is going to be a reaction to end up getting some sort of retracement. But to me, this looks, bro, I'm not trying to move this shit. Holy fuck you. Sorry, it just keeps doing this dumb shit. So we have this 1 hour order block formed, aligning with this 15-minute, right? And I'm looking to take a trade, possibly off this reaction. There were signs here to take a long, but not necessarily, because we should have waited for 10 a.m. anyways. Of course, we have London highs pretty much all around here. London highs are a decent target, but I'm not necessarily going to take it to London highs. We had an SMT right here at these lows, which indicate bullish movement as well. We have a good amount of alignments going down. But the other thing that helped emphasize is that there's this 4-hour order block right here at the beginning of this consolidation, which price is continuously tapping off of, as well as tapping off this 2-hour fair value gap. So for me, this looks pretty bullish. Sadly, it might look like we're gonna take London high before we ever get some sort of retracement. So we might even have to switch out our bias if we take all these highs. And of course we have this 4 hour above, so we're gonna see if price ends up taking previous day high in all these levels, or we end up getting some sort of retracement to these levels. I'm just targeting a 60-point move, nothing crazy, nothing too like insane or anything like that. If we are to mark out OTE of even the wide range, we see that equilibrium is right above that 1 hour order block level. So I don't think this is a bad idea. We also are tapping off the CE, this 4 hour, to get a reaction down. Will we tap off of this 1 hour? I don't know. But of course I'm gonna keep my trade in play just to see what happens. As you can see here, pretty much tap off of this CE of this 4 hour. Order block. For our order block CE. So it's pretty clean. I'm not sure if we have the exact 4 hour order block CE. Looks like we do as well. So the CEs of these order blocks do end up providing decent confluence. Looks like we might get a reaction, retracement, something. Not entirely sure. CE. I hate when this shit does this, bro. Might even go like a 50-point trade, because I don't really care too much about. Holy shit, this is annoying, bro. There we go. Alright, well, I'll update you guys because there's not much I can do. Yo, right, so we get ourselves an expansion on NQ just out of nowhere, out of fucking nowhere, mate. What? ES does tap off the equilibrium level, pretty much exactly so. To then push our way up. We've got London high levels, decent levels. ES just has this 4 hour, and external buy side levels right here that maybe we could possibly go up to, but I'm not really sure. Strange how the 15-minute didn't create any fucking... that's fucking insane. Made ourselves this little fucking shitbag of a shit. But hey, we still have that 1 hour. Possibly get a retrace too. I say possibly, because we really do not know. ES, of course, has London high levels and such to possibly be giving us a form of retracement. We could even get a, what do you call it? Could even get a reaction off of this 4 hour to completely reverse as ES taps into OTE. We shall see, of course. We made a pretty large order block on both of these levels. Of course, you have that high time frame 1 hour order block, which I mean could still be clear, but as we learned before, price wants to fill these 4 hours, so we could end up getting just a retracement to that 5 minute very fast, and then end up with a push, continuous push up, which, yeah, could be a trade. Might end up just taking that right there. Seems to me to be more clear because this is an intermediate term low, technically, since we tapped off equilibrium of the ES level. So to me, a tap through of that sort of range would be higher probability. Of course, the 15 could end up closing London high on ES. One hour doesn't seem bad, but I do believe it's after we hit that 4 hour. We fill that 4 hour, so I'm just gonna take this off. The 5 minute structure already given to us. Yeah, and I'll update you guys. As usual, the life does what it is. So we ended up tapping This further buy side level pushing above the 4 hour. We consolidated and expanded lower. Right when we did that, I saw a little tap of this 3 minute getting pretty much wicked entry. Targeted 1-to-1, exited around here. Could have held, but you know, as always, it's like when I hold, the price edges me. When I don't hold and I exit, then price goes at full TP. But you know, whatever. That's probably the only trade I'm gonna take for this week, whatever. It wasn't the best day, I'd say. You know, we had clear levels, which I didn't exactly tap or mark out this 4 hour CE. So I kind of should have done that. And we had this SMT indicating bullish. Draw, formed this market structure shift on the 15 as well. And we tapped pretty well into that 15. I could have just entered off of that with that SMT helping us. But we had this 2 hours what we were tapping off of, so it wasn't the most clear. We're just gonna take that small little win, whatever. And yeah, so this trade was like a trade I thought about going down to this 1 hour as well after we made this shift, but we never ended up retracing. 15-minute kind of just pushed up. ES did have this little tap of these like wicks or whatever. Still not very good at all, but this was a tap of equilibrium from this high, from this low to this high. Yeah, still got this 15-minute order block aligned with this 1 hour on ES around the 10 a.m. level. Probably gonna go down there, then reverse back bullish. But it's already like 11:30. I'm not trying to really care much about the trade or whatever the fuck. Took our little win, I guess. It's better than nothing. Should have held. It was kind of clear bias to go down. We made this 3-minute shift. Tapped off of that wick pretty much directly. Rejecting off this wick a few times, 1 time, 2 times. That's kind of a clear indication of an expansion move coming. This is low time frame consolidation, so of course on the higher time frame this is a retracement, but the retracement to where is not something I want to wait for. So we will see. I think next time I'm gonna start using the lower time frame just to see indications of taps of order blocks and such, even on the 2-minute, right? So we get this retracement here. Price goes under this order block. Of course, the 15-minute was like the very best confluence. All right, so let's just mark it out so we can make sure we have that for notes. So yeah, so we do get a push up, then push down into this 15. We get a nice little tap here, which is aligned pretty well. Could have taken that right there, boom, SMT aligned, targeting just high, not bad. But yeah, whatever. Looks like we ended up edging equilibrium here. It's good to just take profits, I guess. That's it though. Peace.